So our app is here, and in this part we're going to cover how you can create an app in Firebase and connect it with your Android Studio app. So all you need to do, first thing I always do is, instead of Android hierarchy view, I change it to project view, because that's pretty much better. It shows every directory, because Android view doesn't show much of the list, and I don't really like that. Anyways, so next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up my browser, and here is the list of the project. So I'm gonna hit create new project, and I'm gonna name this project same as our Android project name. So the name is Fire App. So I'll call it Fire App, and select your country and create project. So it takes a little time, but that's okay. So uh, this will finish up, and it will show you the dashboard of your app. Now you can see that there's a bunch of stuff that doesn't even matter right now, because we're gonna start adding connecting our app to the Android Studio. So first thing that you want to do is, on the dashboard there is an option add Firebase to your Android app. So if you are working for the iOS, you can go with this option. If you are working with a web app, you can go with this option, but probably we will be going with Android one, because we are working on an Android app. So I'm going to click this button, and it's going to pop out a dialog, and in this one we're going to type in some details for our app. So first thing is package name. So if you are not sure, just go and check in. So in my case is in.tvac.akshayjh.fireapp. So it's a pretty long name, but I'm going to type it. All right, so there I have it. Next thing is the SHA certificate, and this is probably optional, but it won't kill you to add it. So you're gonna add it. So how you get the certificate? So all you need to do is go to your Android Studio. On the right corner you're gonna see that there is a Gradle panel. Just click on it, and it'll pop out a panel for you. And if you don't see any list here, just hit the refresh button, and it'll take a little while, but it'll load a list here. So inside Fire App, make sure that this is a root folder you are selecting, not the other one. Select that, tasks, Android, and there it is, the signing report. Double click on that, and it will start up a process. So I can hide the panel now, and inside the run panel here, now you can see that you get the certificate code here. So now just copy this, because it's always better to add few security to your app. So now paste it here and hit add app button. So now it will start downloading a Google services JSON file that we need to put in our app folder. So what you can do is open up your Android Studio and open up your Finder window and go to downloads, and there we have it. This is the Google services JSON. So drag it and make sure that you are putting it in app folder, nowhere else. So drop it and hit OK, and OK, just close the file, we don't want to edit that. So that's two steps. One last step is left. So now you can hit continue, and now it will show you the rest of the instruction to finish implementing. So first step inside this first sub step is project level build Gradle. You need to add a dependency. So now copy this line and go to your Android Studio. Make sure that it's the project level Gradle file that you are selecting, not the app level. So I'm going to select this project level, and here in the dependencies, after this class path, I'm going to add one more class path. Now I'm going to open up my app level dependent Gradle file, and now you can see that it's saying app level build Gradle add to the bottom of the file. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it here, because this is the bottom of the file, and it says the last step is sync now button. So I'm going to click it. It will take a little while to process, but let's hit the finish button. So that way we have added a project, an app to our Firebase backend, and we have connected it to our app here in the Android Studio. Now you can work with the backend system. Now you can store data to it, store users, use login registration process, maybe chat app, e-commerce app, whatever you want to do, you can do it with your database. So that is a good start, and we're going to start working on some database, exploring database and all in the next part. One thing I want to tell you guys is, if you get any error in sync, just type in the comment and I'll answer you if I know the solution for sure, because usually you guys not be using the same version of Android Studio that I'm using, and that may cause a little problem, because each Android Studio update fixes some bugs, and if yours is previous one, there may be some bug, or maybe if yours is newer one, you won't get any errors, just like me. So that's not a problem. If you get any error, just comment it, I'll get back to you with solution. So that's it for this part, and we're gonna start exploring the database in next part.